Hi YouTube. A while ago you'll remember I did a Fly Me to the Moon chord tutorial. Today I'm going to do the same thing for Sunny Side of the Street. So I'll play it first this time. Didn't last time and I heard about it, so here we go. Okay, so that was it. That consisted of an A section which repeated, a B section, and then an A section again. So there's not too much for you to learn. We can get through this fairly quickly. I'll do my best not to talk too much. Difficult for me, but let's get into it. So, first chord I like to play, the first chord in the tune is a C major. So I play a C6-9, and that looks like this. 5th string, 3rd fret, 2nd finger. My first finger bars the 2nd fret on the middle strings there, so 2 and 2 on the D and the G string, okay? And my 3rd finger plays the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, okay? And that should sound like that. Now, something that I like to do is I don't worry about the C, I drop the C, and I play the G on the 6th string. So what we're technically playing is a C6-9/G, and if you can imagine that we have an X on a chord chart on the 5th string, we're killing that note, so we get this. Okay, when you lift off here and you place it there, you'll find you'll pretty naturally knock that string, okay, and touch it and kill it. So there's our C6-9/G, and you might be thinking, but don't we need the C? Not really, you can get away with it. Okay, so there's our first chord. The next chord is just an E7. Okay, that's an easy one. And then from there, we go to an F6. I put, the E7 by the way, open 6th string, 2nd fret on the 5th string, open 4th string, and 1st fret on the 3rd string. Okay. Now, to go to the F6, I like to hook my thumb over here on the 1st fret, and then I play, that's on the 6th string, and then I play my 3rd fret on the 4th string, my 3rd finger, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, that's an A, and my pinky on the D, and I hook that. Again, I let the 3rd finger block the 5th string, just by, I'll let you have a look really close here. See how I am just nudging that, okay? That gives us this awesome sound. Okay, I love that. It gives it a percussive sound. We do want that sound in there. Kind of gives it that nice sound. Okay. By the way, really light with the pick. Okay, really light. The lighter the better. Okay, and sometimes you can shrink your strum to just hit a string or two, and that's really nice as well. Getting into that Freddie Green territory. Anyhow, so we played the F6. You can go back and have a look at how to do that again. Of course, I've got to remember it's a video. So there's our F6, and that's for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a G7, just a very classic voicing of the G7 right there. Okay, 3rd fret, leaning on the 5th string to block it, 3rd fret on the 4th string, and 4th fret on the 3rd string. And so now we're 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All we do to go to the G sharp diminished that sets up our A minor, switch your 1st finger and your 2nd finger, but let the 2nd finger go to the 4th fret. Okay, so we're playing the F that we were playing from that G7 here, and we're letting the 2nd finger go to the 4th fret. So 4th fret 6th string, blocking the 5th string, 3rd fret 4th string, and 4th fret, 3rd string. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're playing an A minor. So that's 5th fret, blocking, 5th fret, and 5th fret. Okay, if you do it like that, that's also okay. I prefer this a lot more comfortable. And the cool thing is now when we go to a D7, which is our next chord, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, and then we do this D7 chord. So this is a D, an F sharp, and the C. 5th fret on the 5th string, 4th fret on the 4th string, 5th fret on the 3rd string. Okay? So we've come from the A minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. However, I don't use the D, I use the A. Okay? So theoretically, we're using the 5th of the D. So D, E, F sharp, G, A. Our 5th note often works really beautifully in the bass, as you can see. Now what I do here, after 4 strums of that, is I drop down 1 to get a D minor. So the F sharp is what made it major. We're going to pull that down to a flat 3rd against the D. And we're now we are getting the D minor. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I do actually like to just switch that finger out for that one so I'm not stretching. But either's fine. Okay, it doesn't really matter. 2, 3. So 4 strums of that D minor. And then with G7. Oh, beg your pardon, sorry. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 2 strums of the D minor, my apologies. 2 strums of the G7, and we're back to C. And you're saying, what was that chord? That was G7. We did that one before. Okay, so go back and have a look at that if you need to. And then we're back to our C6-9. Maybe this time I like to use the C, because, sorry, this guitar is not intonated very well. This is a Samick LaSalle. I picked this up for $200. It's just a really cool, knock around guitar. But I quite like it, and it looks like a big jazz box. So if you want to play jazz and you saw this video, you might be like, hey, that guy maybe knows something about jazz because he has one. Not true. I just have this. But anyhow, so yeah, I do like to use that C there. Now that just repeats, and that's your A section again. Okay. There is a little variation I'll show you. When you play that E7, you could use the pinky there on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And if you want, you might do 2 strums, and then we can use this inversion to do another 2 strums. So 4th fret there on the 6th string, that's a G sharp. 2nd fret on the 4th string, an E. And my pinky can play the B there on the 3rd string, which is the 4th fret. Okay, so we get this. And then we go back to the F here. And there's also an option for the F there, but we're not going to worry about that too much. Let's move on to the B section. So the B section, we're finished and we've resolved in our C, 2, 3, 4. We go to C7. So what you have, C9 is what I play. What we have to do here is, if you remember how to play your C6-9 chord, bring your 3rd finger over to the 3rd string. So we've got a C here, E there, that's 2nd fret on the 4th string. Then we've got the 3rd fret on the 3rd string, and you might use your pinky to play the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Okay, so that's a C9. So we had C6-9, and now we go to the B section, C9, 2 strums, G minor, and back to C9. Now that G minor is exactly the same as an A minor that you learnt before, but back at the 3rd fret. I'm not going to walk you through that one. Have a good look. I'll give you a really quick look. Okay. Remember how to play your A minor. Try to remember these chords because you're going to reuse them again if you're learning more standards. Okay, so our B section. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's our F6 from before. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What I like to do here is go 1, 2. You could do a G minor, which you already know. The same chord I showed you as the option for E. Okay, you remember that for the E7? So we've gone. Option for the E, okay, because that. And then we've landed on an option for F, which you can use at any time. That's Same chord moved up. A, blocking the 5th string, F, and a C. Just a basic F triad mixed around. Guys, learning your theory is a great idea because once you know your chords, you can do anything you like with them. You can invent them, reinvent them, find completely different ways to play them. It's really good fun. Okay, now we do the same thing that we did from C9 up here. So up at a D9 and an A minor D9. So after we do that little walk up, D9, A minor, D9, exactly the same as the C9, but from the 5th fret on the 5th string. Okay. Now we do a D minor again. This time I like to get the extra note here, and this time I'm not actually using the A in the bass. So we've got D, 5th fret there on the 5th string, F, 3rd fret there on the 4th string, C, which is the 5th fret there on the 3rd string. I hope I haven't mixed any of these up. And the pinky gets that 6th fret on the 2nd string. And we hit that, so we've gone. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm doing a G7 like before, but I'm adding the E natural there with the pinky on the 2nd string. You could also do this, which is the same chord but a fret up and then you slide back. Man, I really apologise about the intonation on this guitar. I haven't played it much. I've just picked it up and, you know, hopefully you're bearing with it. So once we do that, we're back to the A section, which you've already learnt. Okay. Should have just stuck with what I was doing before. So there you go. That's Sunny Side of the Street. Now go back to the start and once you've got it and try and play along with my version. Remember, really light with the right hand, okay, to get that nice sound. Play a guitar that's intonated. That's probably a good idea. And have fun and enjoy. And please, if you've got any questions, shoot them in the comments. Subscribe, all those sorts of things. And what other standards would you like to learn? Maybe I can put some more together for you with basic strumming. I mean, check out my arrangements too. I love doing that stuff, but the response to just teaching chords, you know, it's there's not a lot of people teaching it, but it's something a lot of people want to know. And it's easy to just play really stock jazz chords that you learn anywhere, but there are certain chords that sound good in my opinion and better than others. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Hope you enjoy. Check out my album on Spotify and iTunes and that sort of thing. Just look up Adrian White. And thanks for watching. Bye.